You're watching Daytime Tea Time with Candice. It's time to pour this tea, stir this tea, and sip this tea. Let's get right into it.
Alright everybody, welcome to Daytime Tea Time. If you're new to my channel, my name is Candice. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will always know when I upload. Okay, so let's get into this mess. Okay, so y'all remember like maybe a couple weeks ago, Grammy Award-winning producer and songwriter Jermaine Dupri, he got some backlash for some comments that he made about female rappers.
And you mentioned other female rappers. Do you have a favorite right now in the rap game?
Cardi B, Nicki,
Females?
Megan Thee Stallion. Stand out to you?
I can't really say.
Not a Cardi B fan?
No, but you know the reason why I can't say is because I feel like they're all rapping about the same thing, and I don't feel like that. I don't think they're showing us who's the best rapper. I think they're trying to show. For me, it's like strippers rapping, and I don't. As far as rap goes, I'm not getting who is the best rapper. I'm getting like, okay, you got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in the club. Okay, all right. Who's gonna be the rapper? So.
It went viral. It upset a lot of female rappers because not everybody is talking about being strippers. There are amazing rappers who talk about other things. So people were in their feelings about that. Well, Jermaine Dupri has finally responded and he's sticking to his guns. He said that he does not regret what he said, perhaps the way he said it, because he didn't mean all female rappers rap about being strippers. He meant most of them, some of the ones that were named, Cardi B, people like that. Well, y'all, he said there should be a new name for their genre. He said it should be called strap rather than rap. Strippers who rap, strap. JD is a mess, but he explains it. Check this out, and then I'm coming back with some more.
I said I don't have no favorite. When you say you don't have no favorite, then it's like, why? The next thing they was like, why? You don't like Meg, you don't like, and I'm like, well, you know, a favorite. You asked me who's my favorite. As a favorite, I can't give you a favorite because I feel like they all talking about the same thing. And then I said I feel like they all talking about the same thing. I guess that's the word all, where people thought I was talking about all females. But I was talking about the names that they gave me. And from there I said, they all talking about the same thing. And I said, it's like strippers rapping. And it went crazy. But what people don't understand is, I actually believe that these women that do this type of music should start calling it strap. Is that funny? Is that? I'm telling you, like for real. That's what I think. Just like we have trap, they should call it strap. I mean, it's the stories of their life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that. I mean, and I was on an episode. I did an episode of Love and Hip Hop, and I think Mimi had an artist, and she brought her artist to see me, and it was a stripper, right? And in that episode, I told that girl her record sound like stripper fight music, and I was thinking concept like, yo, you should create a genre called stripper fight music, where this music appeals to these clubs. It sound like you might fight in the club, whatever it is. Like, it's just like crunk, right? When somebody said crunk, nobody was like, crunk? What is that? Why does crunk? What's crunk? The improper way of saying crank, right? Whatever it is, it still became doom. You know what I'm saying? Then I had put out the Franchise Boys, and USA Today phrased that music as snap music. I'm like, snap music? And it was like, just because, Lean With It, Rock With It had the snap. I'm just saying, strap.
Heard it first with JD.
Nah. I mean, I believe somebody's thought of it. You know what I mean? I believe somebody's probably definitely thought of it. It just hasn't come to life, but I believe that that's what they should call it.
You know, and I heard an interview with Teddy Riley where he was talking about the New Jack Swing, and he said one of the things that the artists aren't doing is naming your genre.
Name your genre, exactly. You saw that. The GOAT said this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's nothing wrong with naming it. Name it, because that's what you're doing, And I had to keep that interview PG clean. just like any other interview that I'm doing. But if I had to recite the lyrics, because I've seen a bunch of people say, well, then what are they saying that's like? Listen, if I recite verses, you're gonna hear what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And then you tell me if, of course they sound different, they got different sounds, that's great. But in a quick conversation you asking me who's my favorite, I'm just telling you what I hear. I'm like, I can't really pick a favorite based on that.
You know what, some of the social media reaction where people actually talked about comparing the female rappers, or the strap, if you will, to what like the T.I.'s did, and how they were rapping about their set, their hood. What is your comeback to that? They're saying it's double standards.
I don't understand why people like, well, why you ain't say something about the men? Why you ain't say something about the men? Why this ain't come up 2 weeks before I went? Why is this coming up now? I feel like that's, and I also feel like even about the female rap comment, I feel like it's so many people that was feeling like what I said already, but they were scared to say it. I'm definitely seeing that right now. I'm feeling that energy. When I walk around the streets, all I hear is people like, yo, JD, I'm with you, what you said, yo. That's how I became who I am. The energy of the streets, the people telling me. I promise to God, I'm not telling one lie right now. I was just on the elevator, the dude said it to me. God is my witness. And I'm like, okay, out of all the things I'm doing, he ain't say, yo, I seen your doc. He ain't say, yo, blah, 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 well, this was cool. He say, yo, what you said about them female rappers, I'm with you. So people ask me, do I regret what I said? No, when stuff like that's happening and people on the streets are saying something like, JD, I'm glad you stood up and said it. I feel like I did something. I could be talking about, y'all could be saying I'm going to jail, by the way. All this other stuff, the other details in hip hop are always negative. I'm getting press for talking about music. I would never change that for nothing in the world.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, when JD made his initial comments, I knew what he meant. That's why I never did a video on it. I was like, it's very obvious he's not talking about all female rappers. He just means the ones that talk about being strippers. He's talking about the ones that only really talk about being sexy and stuff like that. So I didn't take it personally when he said it, but y'all know how this goes. Things go viral. A lot of people have opinions. So it seemed that he was throwing shade at all female rappers when in fact he was not. So I personally love the examples that he gave about crunk music and trap music. In my personal opinion, people like the Migos, they're just not good rappers in my opinion. But that's trap type music. They have their genre, so I'm not really tripping on the Migos being whack in my opinion. It's trap music. It's not really meant to be very lyrical and being the best rapper. So that's all he's saying. So he's saying if you're a female rapper who only talks about sex, your boobs, your vagina, and being in the strip club, he feels like the genre should be called strap, and I agree. I'm just saying, it's nothing wrong with it. He's just saying it's all essentially the same. And I think he meant specific rappers like Cardi B. Now, the one thing I don't agree with is that Megan Thee Stallion should be included in that. I've listened to a lot of her music, and yes, she talks about being sexy and things like that. For real, y'all, let's keep it 100, okay? Megan Thee Stallion is very lyrically inclined. She is currently a college student, so she is nothing like Cardi B. I don't think she should be put anywhere in this music genre called strap with Cardi B. I'm just saying. Just last month, this is what she put on Instagram. She said, I miss being on campus. LOL, I think I'll start regular classes again in the fall. For those who don't know, I had to start online classes since I started getting so busy. I'm showing you this for the people who don't know that she is a college student. And like I said, she's very lyrically inclined. She raps about more than just being beautiful and dancing in clubs.
Aye. You niggas is blocking your blessings. If you so worried about me, get invested. Bitch, I'm a business. You wanna get in it, go put down your phone and pick up a pen. I understand you thought you were smart. Blind the blind, you're all in the dark. I know you used to see a mediocre. I know the bar getting lower and lower. Nigga wanna constrict me like a boa. Snake in the grass, but I got the mower. I went put the on my shoulder.
Y'all, I'm out here trying to have a hot girl summer, okay? Don't try Megan Thee Stallion like that. But listen, the conversation is enough. I'm just happy people are talking about it. Because if we continue to talk about female rappers, we will put more shine on multiple types of female rappers. So I'm Team JD on this one. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's promote female rappers and let's make more of them. I'm just saying. But alright, y'all, I'm done with this and I want to know what y'all think. What do you guys think about JD's recent response saying that female rappers who rap about being strippers, their genre should be called strap? Let me know what you think. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one, alright? Bye.